Hi all, this is Avdesh here, and today we are going to discuss how to select best Medicare plan for yourself. Now, what happens many times you'll see on internet, experts are talking about one particular plan better than other. Some will say, hey, Medicare supplement is the best and you should go with it. And others will say, no, Medicare Advantage is best. And there are multiple variations in each of these plans. But the truth is, it depends on your situation, which plan is best for you. So for example, if somebody is wealthy, they are traveling across country or even outside abroad, then for them uh, their needs are different and a different plan may be suitable for them. But someone who has, say, limited means and they cannot afford high premium, then for they might be better suited for a plans which are even having $0 premium. If you're having diseases like you know cancer or cardiovascular disease or diabetes, then certain other plans may be suitable for them. If you are living in a particular region and all your loved ones are around you, so a particular plan which has the best network in that area might be best for you. So again, in this video, we are going to discuss how to select plan which is best for you. So initially, I'm going to cover some of the basics of Medicare, which will help you in, connecting the dots. And then I'll go through step-by-step process, which you can use to select the right plan. So stay tuned till the end so that you don't miss any important information. So now let's discuss, some of the basics of Medicare. So when you become eligible for Medicare, either through by turning, by 65 or having a disability for 2 years and more, the one first thing which you can enroll yourself is Medicare Part A and Medicare Part B. Medicare Part A is related to hospital expenses or a skilled nursing care after a hospital stay, or sometimes it covers in-home and other kind of care, and there are certain criteria which you should be aware of. But basically, Part A is related to hospital expense, and Part B is related to your doctors and providers and those kind of expenses. So these are two building blocks of Medicare, also known as original Medicare, which you should be having once you become eligible for Medicare. Now, if you have been contributing to Medicare through your taxes and you qualify for, you have met the criteria, then you can get Part A for free. But for Part B, you will have to pay based on your income level and other kind of things. So Part B has a premium associated to it. So either you'll be paying only Part B or Part A and Part B premium, which is way less compared to what you pay for your regular insurance. But these are basic building blocks and one should have it. And if you don't enroll for Part B when you become eligible, then later you may have to pay a huge penalty. It's the penalty for not enrolling in Part B is 10% of premium for every year you don't enroll. So it's better to enroll it on time. Now, enrolling in Part A and Part B is good, but the problem is there are some gaps, which are not covered through this insurance. So, for example, you will have to pay a deductible for Part A and Part B. It's basically an amount which you'll have to pay before insurance kicks in. And for Part A, it's around $1,556, and for Part B, it's $233. It may change over a period of time, so depending on when you are watching this video. And then there is a co-insurance. So in Medipart, when you're staying in hospital, there will be a amount of money you'll have to pay per day, which is around 194.5 as a co-insurance. And same thing with partner expenses, around 20% co-insurance you'll have to pay. Now, these things, like, they don't have a limit. I mean, it may get as much as possible. Like, if you're having, say, doctor's bill of $100,000, then 20% of it is almost $20,000, which you'll have to pay from pocket. So you need something to cover for these gaps which are there in Medicare Part A. Now you have kind of, two options to cover for gaps, in Medicare coverage. So kind of, two doors open to you. One side is Medicare Advantage plans, and another side is a Medicare Supplement plan, also known as Medicare. So Medicare Advantage plan is offered by a private insurance company, which kind of combines Part A, Part B, and Medicare Advantage is known as Part C. Together, it may also have a prescription drug plan known as Part D, which we'll discuss ahead. So Medicare, these insurance companies combine all of these in Medicare Advantage plan and offer it to you as a one bundle, and then they get paid through Medicare to run this plan. They also have certain other benefits like vision, dental, and hearing benefits may be there, and some additional. So that's why people find it pretty attractive. Now another option is Medicare Supplement plan. So Medicare Supplement is kind of on top of your Medicare. So you use your Medicare A and B, and whatever are the gaps, it's covered by Medicare Supplement. And one thing is, wherever this Medicare original is accepted, your Medicare Supplement will also be accepted. And we'll discuss the difference between Medicare Advantage and Supplement in coming slides. But one thing is, in Medicare Supplement, you'll have to buy, drug plan separately, and it may not have some of the additional benefits which were part of Medicare Advantage. Now let's also discuss about Medicare Part D, also known as prescription drug plan. So if you're enrolled either in Part A or Part B, then you're eligible to get this plan. And this basically, cover for your prescription drug costs. And as you may know, some of the drugs nowadays are pretty expensive. They might be, $500 for 30-day supply or more, thousands of dollars. So it's always advisable to have a right plan to cover drugs or prescription drugs which you're taking. Share, what are your options if you want to select a plan which provides you good coverage? So basically, you have two options. So one option is to go with original Medicare Part A and B, and on top of it, buy Medicare Supplement, which will cover for some of those gaps. And then you buy Medicare Part D, which is a prescription drug plan, and any additional benefits you may need. For example, if you need vision, dental, hearing, those benefits, so you buy separately. And this all combined will give you a good coverage. So that's one option, say option one. Another option is you buy a Medicare Advantage plan, which I mentioned. It covers Part A, Part B, and this is known as Part C. So you get these combined, and sometimes basically in some of these Medicare Advantage plan, Part D is also included. So you get all these combined, and then it also has some additional benefits like it covers vision, dental, hearing benefits, and some other benefits may be there, like we get, say, gym membership for free or some transportation amount and those kind of things. So these are two high-level options which you have. You may be wondering, hey, what's the difference, more subtle difference, and which one is right for you? As I mentioned during the start of this video. So here are the differences between the Medicare Supplement option and Medicare Advantage option. So generally, Medicare Supplement plans are little expensive. So you may end up paying, say, $200 or more premium per month to have this plan. From cost perspective, this is one factor which comes into picture. And Medicare Advantage plans are comparatively cheaper. You may pay a small amount of premium, or there are $0 premium plans available as well, as I told you earlier. Next difference is the networks and providers. So in Medicare supplement plan, the good thing is you have freedom. So whoever accepts Medicare, original Medicare Part A and Part B across, country, you can go to them, and then whatever is the gap, Medicare supplement will cover. So, this is kind of, providing you freedom. You're not tied to any network. And, if you have a disease and you think that, somewhere 500 miles away, there's a facility which can provide you better treatment. And if they accept Medicare, you can go there. But with Medicare Advantage, you have to stick with, network which it provides. So, if you're living in an area and generally you stay in that, then it might be beneficial for you as you pay less premium if all the right doctors and hospitals are covered. But there is some amount of restriction from network perspective. And we'll discuss different type of Medicare Advantage in ahead. But that's another challenge which you have to take into consideration. Another difference is with Medicare supplement, you don't need any kind of pre-authorization or pre-certification from insurance company. You can go to any hospital or doctor which accepts original Medicare, and on top of it, supplement will cover. So you have that freedom. But with Medicare Advantage, sometimes you may need pre-authorization or certification when you're having procedures or surgeries which are of a higher dollar amount. So it may cause certain kind of inconvenience where you have to wait for that. So that's another thing which you have to think about. And next is some of the additional benefits. So in Medicare supplement, you may not get benefits like vision, dental, hearing, and all. But with Medicare Advantage, they have they provide some kind of a dollar amount for vision, dental, or hearing benefits, and some additional benefits also they provide. In some cases, as I mentioned, gym membership free, or other kind of credits and rewards. So that's also something to think about. The thing is out-of-pocket costs. So with Medicare supplement, generally your out-of-pocket cost is limited. Again, there are multiple Medicare supplement plans, but in some cases, the maximum out-of-pocket may be just say few $100 or maybe $2,000-3,000, something like that. Like it will not go beyond that. So you're paying high premium upfront, but after that the cost is limited. But in Medicare Advantage, it's more like a regular insurance which you had throughout your life. So there will be some kind of amount which you will have to pay. For example, every hospital stay for 5 days you pay a certain amount, but maximum out of pocket is limited. So it may be say $8,000, $10,000, $12,000. It depends on the plan, but the maximum out of pocket is limited. So this is so both of the things, your catastrophic coverage is there, protection is there. But if something happens, then you may end up paying more from your pocket in Medicare Advantage compared to Medicare Supplement. Another thing to consider is, especially for Medicare Advantage, I want to mention that is there are different kind of plans in Advantage. So, one broad category is HMO and PPO. So in HMO plan, what happens is you have to stick within the network which that plan provides. And you may need a referral from a primary care to see any other kind of a specialist or, any other provider. So there is some kind of restriction, but again, these HMO plans are comparatively cheaper. And if you look at PPO plan, it's also called preferred provider organization. There, if you stick in the network, then you pay comparatively lesser. But if you go out of network, it's still covered, but you pay a higher premium. And again, maximum out of pocket is limited, is capped for PPO plans as well. But you have to take into this consideration. So in HMO plan, right, in case of emergency, they'll cover, but If you go outside the provider network, you may end up paying, everything from your pocket. So, just be cautious about. So before I show you how exactly to, select the right Medicare plan, at a high level, if you look, right, based on all this information, so let's look at certain, what you say, personas and how they should think about it. So if somebody is, say, wealthy and they're moving cross country and maybe outside US as well, so for them, say, Medicare supplement might be good. It has higher premium, but, they can afford it, but it provides them flexibility of going to any doctor across country, and, they don't have to worry about pre-authorization certification, those kind of things. But if somebody has, say, limited means, they cannot afford huge premium, then for them, Medicare Advantage might be better. And some of them has, $0 premium as well. It covers vision, dental, hearing, those kind of benefits it provides. So, I mean, this is how, one should think about it. Then there are plans, in Medicare Advantage, which are like, dual special needs plan, where if you are qualified through Medicaid, then Medicaid and Medicare act together and, reduce your overall cost of insurance. Now imagine somebody has, say, cancer, like, that, and they are just getting eligible for, Medicare. They were 64, they turned 65, or, through disability. Now in that case, that's for them, maybe getting a Medicare supplement might be better, because there is a premium which you pay, which is higher, but your out-of-pocket cost is limited, or, and you have flexibility of going anywhere. If you think that, you live in a particular area and 500 miles away, there is a facility which is providing, say, best cancer treatment, you can go there and you don't have to worry about provider network, pre-authorization, and get the treatment which you want. In other condition, right, if you have, say, disease like diabetes or cardiovascular disorder and all, so in those cases, certain Medicare Advantage plans might be better for you. So there are chronic illness based Medicare Advantage plan, which provide a, which have a special kind of plan of action to, take care of these disease and provide a better coverage and everything. So again, that's why I was mentioning initially, for everyone's condition, the kind of plan which you select differs, and there are more permutation combination which we can go through. But now let me show you how you can exactly select a plan which is right for you. And before we do that, right, if you find this video helpful, then, please feel free to like and subscribe. I'm going to share more videos like this. And secondly, if there's any particular aspect of Medicare you want me to discuss in detail, then please leave a comment so that, I can address it in comments, or I'll share a video addressing specific concern which you may have. This is how you can go about, selecting best Medicare plan for yourself. So I'll leave a link also in comments below section. But first you go to this website called coverclan.com, and then click on Medicare. You can also go directly by using coverclan.com/Medicare. And then, you have two options. Either you can book an appointment with one of the licensed Medicare professional, it's agent who can help you in selecting a right plan. They'll ask the right question and navigate you through this process. Or you can compare a Medicare plan yourself. So when you select this Medicare, compare Medicare plan, you will reach, this link. And then you can enter your zip code to first find plans which are provided in your area. So just select, enter your zip code, and then, so currently, I have already, selected this kind of Medicare Advantage initially, so it's bringing here. But if you need Medicare supplement, then I suggest you book an appointment to find out the different Medicare supplement plans. But here you can find, multiple companies which are providing Medicare Advantage plan. And here, the best way to do is first you add your medications, whatever you're taking. So, you select and you add like, few initial um, letters, and then, whatever, if it shows medication, you can add that, and, what is the quantity and what kind of frequency, those kind of things. So you add your medications, and, you add kind of, how healthy you are, how frequently you visit Medicare providers and all. And what kind of plan you have currently, and all those options you can select. And finally you can add your doctors. So based on your area, whoever is your favorite doctor or providers you're going to, you can add their name, select them, and go from there. So for example, like, if this is the doctor you go to, you select, and so basically once you have added these kind of information, it'll help you in determining which plan may be best for you, whether the doctor is covered or not covered, and those kind of things. Now if you remember, we discussed about uh, PPO plan versus HMO plans. And so so for example, this plan is PPO, which is luckily offered at $0 monthly premium. A PPO plan allows you to go out of network also, and here maximum out of pocket which you will pay will be this much, and obviously you pay no premium. And if you want to see more details about this plan, you can select this and get all the details. Now HMO plans, again, this one is $0, but as I told you earlier, HMO plans have that limitation where you have to stay in network. If you go out of network, then like it'll not cover, in case, unless it's case of emergency, your plan will not cover it. So that is one thing. Another thing is like you should go to details of plan and find out exactly how much it is covering for different kind of services you are looking for, and things like that. But and as I mentioned earlier, if you want help, like you can definitely book an appointment and help and connect with one of the Medicare insurance agent, and they can navigate you through this thing. Again, they don't charge you anything. You'll get same cost irrespective whether you select it yourself or through a Medicare insurance agent. But the good thing is it kind of you are getting the best thing because an expert or professional is helping you through this. So I think that's pretty much from my side for today. I hope you find it helpful. If you want to know more or you want to reach out to me, you can visit this site coverclan.com/Medicare, book an appointment, or you can also email us or call us, and number are provided below. So thanks for your time, and if you want to know anything more, please feel free to leave comments and I'll cover it in the next video.